podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Brew podcast, episode number 18, Sickle and Fire. I'm Adam Eliason.
I'm Joe Evans.
I'm Joel Gardiner.
We have a special guest.
That's me.
So, as
Thank
we
you.
alluded to on the last episode, we had someone from Pure Ownage, and I'm sure most people should have been able to guess, but
Yeah.
if not, yeah.
We got Doug.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Big fans, so
Thank
glad
you.
to have you
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, thank
For
you
sure.
for having me.
Yeah. So, we're going to the beers.
Let's do it. I got a beer for Joe. It's the Moylan's Hopsickle Imperial Ale. Let you open that. We're going to skip the brewery history this time, keep this a little bit shorter. And I'm going to go straight to talking about the beer itself.
Some big fancy beers. Whoa. I don't think you're expecting that.
It's a throwback to episode 1. This is
Is that how you usually taste test? To shake it up and
Yeah.
explode it in your mouth?
I drive like a maniac on my way here. So
Well, the taste, it's actually pretty good.
nice. So it's an imperial ale. It's a hop tribute worthy of a king's imperial court. Enjoy the blast of fresh tomahawk, chinook, and Atenum hops as they stimulate the taste buds in a truly imperial fashion.
I got a question.
I think I took a tomahawk to the
What
face
is a
there.
tomahawk chinook, man? That's all I gotta say.
They're types of hops.
Okay. I know nothing
Yeah.
about beer, so I'm a total beer noob. That's all I gotta say. So
all good.
apologies out there,
Well,
but
that's all good.
It's all good.
Hops are, I don't know, generally when you have like an IPA, that's what you're smelling. I don't know if you can smell it there.
yeah.
We'll give them a...
I'll take a whiff of it.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll have
I'll
take a sip of it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a fancy beer to use. Then, right?
Yeah.
So for IPAs, they generally add a whole lot of hops, and that's pretty much all you're going to taste. So it's either the tomahawk hops, the chinook hops.
So it's like a hops to the face type of thing. That's like a lot of hops when it's a tomahawk hops, or what?
Well, some of the hops, this one's kind of more of a West Coast style. So in West Coast style IPAs, they hit you with big hop. They call it hop bombs, like lots of like citrus, pine notes,
Okay,
like
yeah.
very big flavor in your mouth. Whereas like a typical IPA, like Alexander Keith's or anything from UK, it's not as intense, right? It's
Oh,
still
yeah,
got
that's
that bitterness,
that's intense,
but
for
it's
sure.
like more like kind of subtle.
Gotcha.
Whereas these are a little bit more in your face, literally. As soon as I
Yeah.
opened it.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 9.2%. It was $14, kind of expensive. And
Well, it sucks that some of it then ended up on my feet and the couch, but
suck it out of the shag.
yeah. It's a really good beer. A little bit of a sweetness to it. Almost like biscuity in a way.
Okay.
But huge tropical flavors there. At the end, it's got that pininess that just kind of sits in the back of your throat. Did you mention the score on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate?
Not yet. It got a 99 on Rate Beer. It
Out of
got
100?
99 out of 100.
Wow, that's pretty damn good. I'd
It got
have
a
to say.
92 on Beer Advocate, but the Bros, who I think run Beer Advocate, gave it a full 100. So,
Damn.
This is definitely one that's worth the price tag.
okay.
It's up there for me with 187 on Undercover Hop. That's a big Imperial IPA as well, out of BC, from Parallel 49 actually. And I've been obsessed with that beer for the last couple months, where I've gone probably through, I'd say 10 to 12 bottles. Would you agree, Monique? 187? I've been drinking a lot of it.
Really?
So, yeah. Anyways, if you're a fan of IPAs, especially Imperial IPAs, definitely pick this one up.
Where is this one from?
It's from
California?
California, I think.
Yeah, California.
Okay.
Oh.
So true West Coast.
Yeah.
I like it.
Not as like big punch in the face as like typical West Coast. It's got like I said, the sweetness in there, a little bit like kind of like almost like a butter cookie kind of thing. going on in there.
Strange.
Yeah. It's like an interesting sweetness that kind of like cuts through it. And that's probably just from the alcohol content, I'm sure.
Yeah, because it is 9.2.
Yeah. So.
But you're saying it's worth $14 a bottle.
Yeah,
That's more
I
than
would pay
more than a
$14
6-pack of
for this again.
something decent. But
Yeah. No, it's actually really good.
okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
So that's my beer.
All right, we move along.
We move along, and we got the
This is the fire portion of the
this is the fire
episode.
portion.
episode.
So we have from Dead Frog, also out of BC, the Red Dragon Imperial Red Ale
All right.
at 8%. Unfortunately, this one does not have any ratings on either Beer Advocate or Rate Beer.
And no explosion to the face either.
Yeah.
Joe drives smoother than I do, I guess.
That's a red beer.
Yeah, I love red beer.
So this one's a collaboration beer between Dead Frog and RDS. As you'll notice from the logo on the front. I'll show the camera again. I don't know anything about
I'd love a try,
RDS,
man, sure.
but I've seen their logo quite a few times. Going for the second sip.
This is good.
That's
I don't
good
know if you
beer.
like it,
Yeah,
but,
no, it's actually good beer.
It's also kind of hoppy. It reminds me a lot of the Blood from a Stone, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if you've had this yet and if you would agree with that.
I've not had it
comparison,
yet, but I did make sure to buy 2 bottles of it just in case.
but Right on. So I know we both loved
So.
Blood from a Stone.
Oh,
You turned us on to that. So
yeah.
This reminds me of that in a very big way.
Okay.
It's you get your red ale, your
Yeah.
traditional red ale with hops added,
Okay.
and it's just fantastic.
Awesome.
So really like it.
Between the two, I'd have to say, as a non-beer drinker, I think I would choose this one just because didn't feel as heavy as this.
Okay.
So as a non-beer drinker, I'd be able to handle that one a lot easier. This is a rye and ginger, by the way, everybody. I'm drinking some classic rye. Is my drink of choice.
Nice.
That's always
That's
good.
actually
Add a little twist to the episode.
that's good information. And speaking of which, so yeah, you mentioned you're getting rye and ginger. That's your go-to drink.
that's my go-to drink for sure. That's pretty much what I drink.
And is there a specific rye that you typically go for?
Not
or?
really, you know. Usually the cheapest rye is what I go for, Joe. Yeah, it's tend to what I gravitate towards more. I'm not a huge, aficionado in terms of like different ryes and stuff like that. I just you add a little ginger ale to it, and that's all. That's
Good to
all
go?
I need. Yeah, I'm good to go. So,
Right on.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Maybe we should have gotten him a ginger beer.
Ginger beer would have worked too.
We got history on the show with ginger beers.
There's some bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bad ginger beers out there.
Yeah.
I drink a ginger beer for sure. Yeah, never even thought about that.
Maybe
Have you
next
had
time.
Dark
Maybe
and
for the
Stormies?
next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
Have you had Dark and Stormies?
No.
Do you like rum at all?
Yeah, I could drink rum. I'll drink
Okay.
a rum and coke if there's not rye and ginger around.
Would you drink a rum and ginger beer?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That
Oh, yeah?
sounds interesting for sure.
Maybe we'll have that for you in the future.
Is that what Dark and Stormy is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's gonna be very specific because the rum has to be from Bermuda,
Ooh.
and ideally the ginger beer has to be from Bermuda as well. But we don't have access to that,
Okay.
so
Yeah, ginger beer is kind of hard to come by.
I
isn't
make
it?
a bastardized version, as some people would say, with Royal Jamaican, which I think is one of the best ginger beers out there.
Mhm.
Also alcoholic, so you're adding booze with booze, and
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
yeah,
That's right.
you have a good time.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for the drinks.
I think so.
We'll go into the games.
Sure.
Let's do some games.
So you challenged me to
L.A. Noire.
LA Noire, and first off, when I first
Yep.
launched the game,
Before we go into it,
Sure.
sorry for interrupting.
that's right.
Now, when you talk in terms of challenging, like you challenge him, like can he finish the game, or is it just a challenge to like can
Actually,
Just-
play it.
just-
just
play
to
it.
play the
And
game
if it's actually
and what
like
your thoughts are
not
and stuff?
really fun, then we can just opt out.
Okay.
For instance, last episode he had me play Witcher 3, which I put in a couple hours, but I just was not having much fun with it.
Yeah, that almost sounds like a
So-
challenge in itself. One episode, you should actually challenge each other to a horrible game and just say, like, okay, if
you
you
have to
actually,
finish it?
you have to finish it. Like, that is the challenge. You must finish this totally shitty game.
You might have to do that sometime.
Yeah, maybe for episode 20.
Yeah.
Little milestone challenge.
But sorry, yeah, go back back to LA Noire.
So yeah, LA Noire. Got scared at first when I first launched the game because, like Witcher 3, it was an interactive movie.
You didn't like Witcher 3.
I did not like Witcher 3, no. Just not my style of game. But
How
LA
did you
Noire,
how did you play Witcher 3, may I ask? Like, were you more of a main storyline, kind of mainline that shit, or did you do a lot of side quests? Or...
I did a little mix of both. I tried to like see like where the game kind of maybe try to gravitate towards, and
I must say I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And that those games are not for me. I would love Witcher 3
yeah.
if there was zero story. Like
Yeah,
zero story.
just running around.
Like I love just running
Actually,
around
you know
and
what?
doing
Yeah.
the side quests
think
and the
that's the game,
actual
like-
gameplay of it and
Should be,
and,
yeah.
you know, and even the combat was pretty decent, you know. But anytime it got to even the side quests, any kind of story, and it just cut to this movie that was 2 to 3 minutes long, you're kind of like, okay, controller down.
Yeah.
It's like anytime I have to put my controller down and sit back, like those games aren't really for me.
Yeah, exactly. And LA Noire is kind of that way, but for some reason it rubbed me the right way, as opposed to The Witcher. This is a game that I got 20 hours logged on Steam already, and I just started
Nice.
playing it on like Friday or Saturday, and a couple of those hours are like me just leaving the game open because I had to like go and do something, but the majority of that, like 18 hours, is like me just straight gameplay, like playing through it.
So today is Monday, by the way. So
Yeah.
that's to give
So-
a frame of reference.
Yeah, within like 3 days. It's like binge watching Netflix. I was pretty much
Yeah,
doing that with
pretty
LA
much.
Noire. I was up actually last night to like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30,
Nice.
because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like finish this like one like case file, and then I'd get to the end of that case file and it'd open up this like new information and like more of the storyline, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do that. And then
So what
before I knew
part of the storyline are you in right now? Because I have played a bit of LA Noire. I think I made it through about 3. I shouldn't say when, because I don't know how much you know about the game, so
Yeah.
I won't say exactly what
So,
part of the story I got to. But about
I'm-
3/4 of the way through.
I'm
so I'd
nearing-
say-
Close to the end.
I'm
Yeah,
nearing
yeah.
the end of the arson section.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So-
Well, you almost where I am, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, that's the second.
It's near
Correct?
the
Is that
end
the
of the
second part kind of thing? Because you're in what division do you start off in again?
You're like a detective.
Well, you start off as the
and-
beat cop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you very quickly get into detective, and then you go into vice.
Vice.
And
yeah.
then you get demoted to arson.
Correct,
So
and
you're-
then there's the last one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm nearing the end. It's a game that I want to finish in the next couple of days for sure. Like I said, this is a game that it makes you want to keep playing it, which
Well-
is like very strange when you contrast it to Witcher, where it's kind of the same game in a way, but maybe it's the artistic direction
Well-
of it. Like it's the 1940s. Like
Well, from what I recall it's been a while since I played LA Noire, but from what I recall, aren't the like kind of story beats and all that interactive? That's kind of what the game is. Like aren't they when they telling the story, you're still doing the choices and interacting with it?
Yeah,
Whereas
so, like,
Witcher, you're kind of just
you
sitting
can ask
back and watching
questions
it,
and like
correct?
decide if they're telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
If you doubt them or if they're lying. And if they're lying, you have to like prove it. Very much like Phoenix Wright. I don't know if you ever played that game on the handhelds.
Yep.
That was a game that I fell in love with as well, where like you have to like try and research as much as you can, get as much evidence as you can. And I think that's what really rubbed me in the right way with this game, is that it was having to try and look through all the evidence and be able to like, I proved you wrong kind of thing.
Right.
So like that really grabbed my attention more than like Witcher, where like
Just watching a story
Right.
unfold.
So now,
Without
question
doing anything.
for the both of you: when you were interviewing the people and you choose whether you believe them or you're doubting them or you want to prove that they're lying, when you doubted them, did it ever seem like Cole, your character, just like flew off the handle, just went
Yes.
ridiculously
Oh yeah.
crazy?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
one thing
so.
that kind of bugged me about it. Is
Yeah.
that like I doubt you, but he's like, pretty much outright saying you're a liar, and I'm like, that's not what I chose.
Because doubt was kind of the middle one,
Yes.
correct? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the thing where I was like, whoa, that's not what I meant at all. Like,
yeah. So I noticed that too, and then I found out there's a reason behind this. And when they were making the game, it wasn't truth, doubt, and lie. It was truth, force, and lie. And then right at the very end,
they switched
changed
it to
force
doubt.
to doubt.
That kind of makes more sense.
They should have stuck with
Yeah,
force,
absolutely, they
man,
should've.
because that obviously makes a lot more sense in terms
sure
of how
it
you
does.
react, at least.
It's like they changed the wording, but didn't change any of his reactions.
Yeah.
Wow, weird. Really weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Another complaint I had with it at the beginning, which actually, it was kind of interesting that at the very beginning, like seeing the graphics and like the way the facial expressions were. I know this is an old game now, 5 years old. Back then it was like a breakthrough in like technology where like they had like pretty much like real actors' faces totally mapped to these models in the game. For me, it was like really hard to like accept it. Like I don't know if it's like uncanny valley kind of like issue or if it's just. It was really weird for me. Maybe because I played the game so much after it came out.
I would love to actually see what it is like now because I played it when it came out.
Okay.
And when it came out, it was like, holy fuck, how is everybody not going to be using this shit from now on? Because it is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Is what I thought. So I don't know. I'd love to maybe
So I think it might be
to go back and
age
see it
thing.
now. Maybe
Yeah.
it is an age thing now, and it actually does kind of like, oh shit, that looks really bad. Actually, it looks really bad.
Yeah. So maybe after we're done recording here, I'll show you, and then
Yeah, I'd love to see it for
we
sure.
can have some comments on that in the next episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
But yeah, so that like it drove me nuts for a while, like just the way it looked. But then after about, I'd say around like this 5 to 6 hour mark, it just totally started like making sense, and like I totally accepted it.
Now, I got a question for you. Are you driving like you would in a GTA game and just like crazy?
No,
or are you actually obeying the laws?
I'm not doing.
Really? You
I'm not
play it that
doing.
way?
I'm not doing either of those things. I only drive when it forces me to drive because I have to like do like the pit maneuver on people to crash them and apprehend them or shoot them in some cases.
Yeah.
Every opportunity I can, I make my partner drive.
Oh, really?
Because the game I'm already spending a lot of time in, and I don't mind spending the time in it, but I don't want to waste time driving around aimlessly.
I love that time error. Like I'm a huge like even Mafia, like love Mafia and all that stuff. So I took everything seriously. I was so immersed into that where I would be driving, I'd get in my car, I would obey all the stop signs, all the lights, do all that shit, man. I loved it that much. Yeah.
I drove from place to place, but I drove total GTA style.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not gonna stop at
Yeah.
stop signs. But, that actually comes back in the game I played. But I drove around because they spent a lot of time remaking LA in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of see
Experience
what
it.
they had done, right?
Yeah.
I think even with doing like the shortcut moving around, I am still seeing tons of LA. Because the fact they move you from department to department, like you're working downtown Central, you're working Hollywood Vice, you're working Arson Department, like they're moving you around the town a lot, so you're still seeing pretty much all the city anyways.
Yeah.
So I was okay with that. But for this game overall, if it was still on sale for like even $20, even $30, I'd say pick it up. If you've not played this game yet, pick it up, play it. Because I came in, like I've owned the game for like 5-6 years. I had it on 360, never even unwrapped it. Just like I bought it when it first released, and I just never got around to playing it. And then I saw it on a Steam sale, and I picked it up again. Never played it. So thanks to Adam, I finally played it, and kind of wish I did earlier, but I'm glad I did anyway. So
Right on.
yeah, totally awesome game. Pick it up, play it.
Cool.
Nice.
And then so your game.
My game was Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
A game I was looking forward to playing. We're jumping from the 1950s, 40s, 50s
40s, yeah, mid 40s to late 40s,
to now.
modern day.
May I ask why you were looking forward to it? Because it's got terrible reviews. I haven't played the game actually, so that's actually why I stayed away from it because it got such bad reviews.
Fair enough. Partially because Joe was so in love with it.
Oh really?
But,
Yeah, so I got this game when it first released.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike LA Noire actually played it.
Yeah.
even though everyone's like saying it's crap, whatever else, I was like, it had the essence that I was looking for, like modern day hacking, that kind of thing. That's totally up my alley. I'm in IT, that's what I do. So like, I was like super into like.
You go and hack ATMs.
So it's like totally into this thing, right? So, Adam actually runs a LAN party up in Edmonton, Mega FPS, and he had a LAN party around the same time this game released. And I came up there, and for like half the LAN, I was just playing this game by myself. I didn't care about anybody else at the LAN party. I was like, I need to keep playing Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs, crazy man, crazy.
So I think that kind of made him excited to see like what it was all about.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I see why you liked it. It has like all the elements in a game that I personally enjoy. It's got like the stealth. You can kind of avoid the big firefights if you want and just go pick people off. It's got like the kind of RPG element. You can unlock skills, but also first-person shooter. You're not like just dependent on your whatever skills you unlock or your gear.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a few mini games like hacking. Like you said, you hack things, but it's not like you have to do this every 20 seconds like you do in Deus Ex type.
Yeah.
It's just like every once in a while, which is kind of nice. But all in all, it's kind of fun. It is free roaming, and it's kind of like Assassin's Creed or the new Far Cry's. You have to deactivate the cell tower or climb the tower, and then you can see all the side quests.
Yeah,
but
which makes
so
sense.
Is it repetitive that way in the same way that like an Assassin's Creed, well, at least a few first ones were?
So normally I like, even though they are repetitive, I do kind of enjoy it. Like in Far Cry,
yeah,
I really love that. Far Cry 3 and 4, I enjoyed going through and unlocking everything in the whole world.
Did you do everything in the same kind of pattern every time you go to a new area?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm on the tower, do all the side things, and then continue on with life. But this game, I didn't get that feeling, even though it's exactly the same. You climb to a tower, you hack it, and then you can do all these side quests. Because the very first side quest they give you, you have to like stop a hacker from hacking you.
Okay.
So you do that, and then it put me into some like second quest thing where I had to choose between two, and I think one of them was online, like against another hacker.
Okay.
I could be totally off in this, but so I picked the online one, not quite knowing that I was being put up against someone else.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you have to chase this guy down. So I get in a car and start chasing this guy, and it's like, you're too far away. So press X to fast travel to him. So I do that, and as soon as I fast travel, he's now somewhere way else on like the other side of the map. And so I'm like, okay, so it's like, you're still too far away. Do you want to fast travel? So I'm like, okay, yes, press X.
Yeah.
So you're like, I fast travel. And again, he's all the way on the other side of the map again. So
is there loading going on? Is that because you're fast traveling to him? So by the time you fast travel, why aren't you fast traveling to him? I don't understand.
Like the loading was not.
I wonder if because
really long.
like you're playing it now when it's been out for a while, like maybe there's hacks out there, and like
So
people are just
that was
you.
my next thought.
Yeah.
But try Googling Watchdog hackers when the whole game is about
about hacking, like about hacking, like
So you just get like
crap.
IGN guides.
Wow. That's
so that
incredible.
Totally turned me off the side quests. I don't care about them anymore. I'm not doing them. I'm just doing the main story.
Yeah.
So I got to the end of Act 1 because I didn't have a whole lot of time to play it. The storyline it's fairly interesting. You're supposed to be more stealthy. It's not like a shooting game. But I ended up playing it more like I did with Hitman. Or like, I'm not a big fan of the Hitman series. So you're supposed to be all stealthy and do all these things. I end up just pulling my gun out and mowing everyone down.
So you're just a cowboy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ended up doing the same thing here.
Right.
When they give you that option, it's hard to not always just go to that option. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of the same way. It's like, well, I could either like take my time and do all this stealthy shit, or I could just go in and mow the fuck out of all these guys.
Exactly.
You know, like why am I not just gonna go do that?
I was on a time limit. I'm like, well, I want to get as far ahead as I can so I can talk about this game. So
Exactly, man. Yeah.
So yeah, I got to the end of Act 1, pretty much just doing that. I will keep playing. I will not do the side quest anymore. I did do one more online race, but the vehicles are really hard to control at low speeds. Actually, at high speeds, it's like Grand Theft Auto or whatever.
It's true.
But at
yeah.
low speeds, like I would like just tap a key to turn right,
You'd be like,
and I'd be like full 90-degree, like wind up in some like
Wow.
like Austin Powers type scenario, trying to back and forth out of an alley.
Have you tried playing it with a controller? Do you have the ability to play with a
I
controller?
do. I haven't done that yet.
So that's the one thing I was
should
going to
do
say is that like, when I played it, I tried playing with keyboard and I just felt like it was absolute shit with keyboard and mouse. Even though it's supposed to be like first-person shooter and stuff, I played the entire game with an Xbox 360 controller, a wired one, connected to my system.
Okay, I have an Xbox One controller, so I'll try that.
Yeah, give it a try. I think you'll find it makes a world of difference.
I gotta say though, I'm not sure if it's gonna. He doesn't sound like a fan of the game. Does not sound like it's a big hit.
Well, I saw him
I'll
jump
give it
into it
another
today,
chance,
so
but I'll give it another chance. But I don't think I'm quite loving it as much as you were.
okay.
But even though all the elements are there for me to love it,
Yeah, that's fair.
It sounds kind of along the lines of reviews that I read about the game for sure.
right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look any of those up, but good to know I'm not too far off the track there.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally this is the part where we challenge you to a game. But we've had scheduling conflicts for a while, just getting you on the show.
Yeah. I'm a very busy guy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what we're gonna do actually is instead we're gonna just have you talk about one of the two games that you've been playing a ton of lately.
Yeah, I've been playing. There's pretty much two games that are in my staple, my stable of games right now, and Hearthstone and Rocket League are my main games and my main addictions, and I can't get enough of either one, man. Like, to be honest, I don't really have a big interest in playing other games because I love these two so much,
That's awesome.
Hearthstone is more because of the accessibility of it, the fact that it's on iPhones and iPads and Androids and PCs, and it's on every single platform out there. Except for consoles, I guess. It's not on consoles yet, but...
Which is actually surprising, considering, like...
Diablo is.
Right?
Well, Diablo's on consoles. Yeah.
And
I wouldn't be
Overwatch
surprised.
is coming to consoles.
Yeah, Overwatch is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overwatch will be on consoles. So. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually it comes to consoles. But the fact that it is on tablets and phones, it doesn't, really have to worry about consoles.
Yeah.
That's not... I don't think it's a huge
That's
priority
true. Anyone
for
who has
them.
a console has a phone, a smartphone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's more people out there that have smartphones and tablets than have consoles,
Yeah,
so,
sure.
And yeah, like you said, like, if you have a console, you have a smartphone.
Yeah.
So
what do you play on?
iPhone, to be honest, iPhone, my Android phone. Whatever. I play on my phone.
Yeah.
I play on my phone mostly, and like I said, because of the accessibility, because it's like right here. Like, anytime I have 10 minutes, I'm like, okay,
lunch break type.
Yeah,
deal.
here we go, loading up Hearthstone.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can get a game going, no problem. So, that would definitely have to say is my main game, just because of that fact. But if I could play Rocket League.
On your phone?
All day, every day on
my
my
God.
phone. Like, that's all I would be doing for sure. Yeah. If I had Rocket League on the go, I would definitely be playing that more. But I love Hearthstone. If any of you people, I don't know, have you played it?
I've only played it on Joe's account while over here. I don't
Yeah. Have
played
you
it.
played Magic the Gathering or any card games like that? Yeah. So it's like the same kind of principle as Magic Gathering and any TCG kind of game. So, except Blizzardized, and Blizzard does everything amazing. And, even though they, in one way, simplified it, like, anybody can get into Hearthstone. It's such an easy game to get into, but still very, very deep. Like, very deep. Like, at first, on the surface, it's like, pfft. Like, this game's nothing. You just play whatever card you have you can play. Just fucking play that card. Like, just keep on playing a card. But it's not like that at all. Like,
There's lots of metas in the game, right?
A lot
and
of...
the meta is always changing.
Yeah, the meta's...
Okay.
Well, actually, the meta was always changing, then it got
That's kind of
really
stabilized
stale.
Okay.
Really stale. Until today, and especially until tomorrow. Today, a bunch of nerfs went in, which which were a lot of nice changes were made to the game. But tomorrow the big expansion drops, which is Whispers of the Old Gods. And along with this expansion comes Standard and Wild play. So now they're actually taking a lot of cards out of Standard play. I don't know if you knew this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like in Standard play, which is, where all the main tournaments and all the, esports tournaments are going to be held, is all in Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the, like, old expansions, I think it's every 2 years they're doing it, but they're going to be cycling out these cards, so that's how they're going to keep the game fresh from now on. So actually, if you're a new player and you want to get into Hearthstone,
now's the time to do it.
Like tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day to do it, because that's when everything changes and everybody's kind of a noob fresh, tomorrow. Yeah, like you're still going to have a lot of guys that have some essential cards that, not everyone's going to have off the bat, but, you're still... tomorrow, pretty much, it's the most even playing field you're gonna see.
Right on.
So yeah, it's definitely a good time to hop in and get in there, I think.
So when you play, do you usually play just Standard, Ranked, or Arena?
I'm ranked. I'm a ranked player for sure. I'm a free to play player. I've never spent a dime on this game.
Nice.
And I've been playing it since beta, though, like since before it came out. So
yeah, I
still have like pretty much every card. Like any card I need, I've got. So which I'm actually proud to say as a free to play player. So what was the question again? Holy crap. This Ryan Ginger's getting to me.
So yeah, Standard, Ranked, or...
I'm a ranked player, yeah. So I play ranked. I think it's... If you're going to play, you might as well play ranked, or as why, I like that fun. I'll play some fun decks, which I know aren't really competitive. I'll still play them in ranked mode, just because I still like to see what they would do against a good deck.
Yeah.
But, I'm a ranked player. My average is around 10 or 9, ranked 10 or 9, which Blizzard will tell you is in the top. At the end of every month, they start a new season or whatever, and you go back to rank. I think it's, depending on how many stars you get, I always go back to rank 20. But they tell you, if you end up in, 9 or 10, that's like the top 10% of Hearthstone players, which... I find super hard to believe, man. Super hard to believe, because you hear about, I listen to podcasts with Hearthstone, and all you hear about are players that are legend. Like everyone's a legend player. Everyone's fucking legend, And I'm like, okay, so how do you get to legend? Because I'm never even close to getting to legend.
Is that level 1 or is that?
Yeah, that's
beyond level 1.
Well, yeah, it's beyond level 1. It's just the thing right above beyond level 1, and then Legend actually has its own whole rank system and blah blah blah. But it's hilarious, because I've never even come close to being ranked or Legend, I should say. And then at the end of every month, it's like, yeah, you're actually pretty awesome. And it's like, yeah, bullshit, I'm awesome, man. You're just trying to make me feel good.
Yeah. When I was playing it kind of half seriously, I was every month hitting around between 10 and 12.
Yeah,
so...
Which I've actually come to ask myself, is that hitting your head against a wall? Every month, I'm like, okay, 10 or 9. Reset. Okay, 10 or 9. Reset. Okay, 10 or 9. Should I be thinking that I should be doing something else with my time?
I wouldn't say so, because... are you having fun, first of all?
Yeah, but well, I kind of am until the end of the month, where I'm like, fuck, I'm only ranked 10 or 9, man!
I play a lot of StarCraft. I'm not good at StarCraft, but I play a lot of StarCraft. And, when I first started, I could reach, Diamond or Masters, quite easily. But now that all the casual players have left,
are gone,
all
and it's
just people that are still super into the game, I'm now a silver level player, silver or gold level player. And so, it seems like I've gotten worse going from diamond to silver.
Say that I'll be forever bronze. Actually, I should say wood.
Yeah.
Because I'm just terrible at the game. But,
I think you're constantly playing against more experienced players while the noobs just kind of leave, right?
Yeah, it could be that. It could be also, even the other guys are just, their card collection maybe is getting better, and people are just getting better decks, or... Yeah, I don't know what it is. There was a time where I was getting, 7 6, 5. I got as high as 5 once. But yeah, right now it's a struggle to get to like 10 or 9. And yeah, I don't know. At first it was kind of like, well, you know, I know I'm not going to get to Legends, so I'm just going to kind of challenge myself to try to better myself every month. But now I'm at the point where I can't even better myself. I'm kind of just flattened right out, you know. So, but then I also got to ask myself, well, what's the difference between that and just playing COD multiplayer matches over and over again? You know, that's nothing. That's just like endless. It's like, okay, you won that match or you didn't win that match. You came in third, or it doesn't matter. You just keep going. Yeah, it's like, so I don't know if there's really a difference or not. Like, but you know, I am having fun until, except for any match I lose, it's hard not to be super salty. It's hilarious. They have emotes for the game or whatever. And one of the emotes was sorry, and everyone had always used that as like bad manners. Like when they would like one up, you'd be like, sorry. Yeah, they changed it today to wow. Now it's wow, but everyone's still using it.
That's worse.
It's almost worse. Like now, anytime anyone hits it, because you know it used to be sorry, so you know what they're meaning. But now that it's like wow, it's like wow, it's like oh
yeah,
man, wow. I don't know what makes me more salty, man. I don't know,
but it's like wow,
yeah, wow. Oh wow,
way to.
Wow. Which is immediately how I used it too. Like as soon as some guy did something on me, I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. You know, so it makes me even more salty. So yeah, I think they tried to like tune it back, but they didn't. It didn't work. Yeah, it totally didn't work. But.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my Hearthstone experience. I definitely think you should play it. It's definitely a super good casual game to pick up.
I am off tomorrow, so I might give it a try tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, tomorrow, no better time.
So new expansion, do you have to pay for the expansion? Or?
Well, you gotta, you're gonna have to either pay for decks or you build up gold, in-game gold to buy decks.
So it's just new cards that are available for purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are they released? I know when they first did the first expansion, there was like an adventure mode as well.
They do that. So there's expansions and adventures. So tomorrow is an expansion of cards. This is 137, I think, new cards coming out tomorrow. Okay. Whereas adventures are more, they're around like 30 cards, and there's a whole like adventure that goes along with it.
Against the computer player.
Yeah. There's like these challenges you play against the computer. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And then you win cards as you play through that adventure, and then you can also buy that adventure with real money or with in-game gold.
Okay.
Yeah. And you just get gold by completing daily quests and stuff like that, and yeah.
Yeah, and the daily quests they don't like. They're not just for the day, right? Like they still like once you pull it up, like
they stick around. You can have a max of 3.
Okay,
so like if you don't finish 3 within 3 days, you're essentially missing a quest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you want to finish like 3 within 3 days. So like, it doesn't matter if you finish you get one that day. You've got
3 days.
Essentially 3 days to finish it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a Blizzard game without dailies, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, so that will wrap it up for our game experience.
Right on.
And we'll do challenges.
Sure.
So I'm challenging you, Adam, to Bulletstorm.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I love Bulletstorm.
This is another old game. I believe Rare was involved with this, right? Not Rare. ID
not
Software.
Rare yet. Yeah.
ID Software and.
Well, it's Cliff Blazinski, man.
Yeah.
Bulletstorm.
So Unreal then.
It was fucking.
Cliff is Unreal, right?
No, I think he was still with. Well, who does Gears again?
That's
Gears.
The Unreal team, yeah.
No, it's not Unreal.
No?
No, it's not Unreal. I can't believe I'm blanking. We're gonna look like such names on this dude. Who is? Wow. Like Cliffy B just left. Who did Gears of?
Gears of War was done by...
you gotta edit this part out.
Epic
Games. Yeah. So
Epic.
Which he's no longer with, but I'm pretty sure Epic did Bulletstorm.
I'm pretty sure Epic did Bulletstorm.
Positive.
So.
Okay. They did it, but...
Yeah, so...
Great game.
Yeah. All I know about this game is that everyone says it's a great game. I have it. You have it.
You haven't played it either?
It's a game, again, where like I have it both on 360 as well as PC. And it's a game I always wanted to play because I always heard good things about it, but never did.
Okay.
So, putting you up to the task.
Right on. I've heard about it. I don't know anything about it other than what you guys have just told me. But it should be fun. The game I'm challenging you to is a departure from our normal type thing. It's going to be
A really shitty game called...
It's not, but you can't play it alone.
Okay.
It's Spin Tires.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Spin tires.
If I explain it to you, it's going to sound
Super
shitty.
It's really shitty.
Yeah.
I told you.
But it's not. So
It's gonna sound like remote control cars playing soccer. Like
no, but that sounds fun at least.
I thought it sounded retarded when I first heard about Rocket League. I was like, what? You can't be serious. I'm gonna remote control cars as soccer? What?
I got a story about that for next time when we talk about Rocket League. But Spin Tires, you're set in like northern Russia, and it's like super muddy, and you're like it's like a logging thing. And you have a truck, and you're just supposed to get to the logging place, pick up logs, and drive it back.
Wow.
And it sounds super.
Well, Euro Truck Simulator is all the rage, so I don't know.
This is pretty much another simulation game, right?
But like Euro Truck Simulator, I don't enjoy that.
Okay.
But Spin Tires is fun because it's not as easy as it sounds. Super muddy. Like you get stuck almost right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta switch vehicles and get a vehicle to come and save you and pull that vehicle out.
Your buddy come winch you out type deal. And there's until you see footage or play it yourself, like there's nothing I can say that will convince you that it's fun, but it is fun.
So can this be played solo, or do I have to have somebody with me?
Physically, it can be done with one person. But if you get stuck, you're stuck. You can't pull yourself out.
You can't switch down a vehicle and come get it?
You can, but you're pulling dead weight and you're not going to get yourself out.
Right, because you can only control one vehicle's tires, not both vehicles' tires trying to pull it out.
Pretty much,
okay.
Yeah. So, it's also a lot more fun. I thought about waiting until the next LAN party, and then you could play it with all the people there.
Right.
But it was on your list.
Should I try and find someone to
absolutely
help me with this? Okay.
I'll send you a list of people who are always down to play a game. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Challenge accepted.
If you want to play it, I'll buy you a copy.
Yeah, I don't know about Spin Tires, man. I'll wait till you hear Joe spin,
But next Monday, you don't want to spend 6 hours trying to get out of the mud?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, awesome.
That's it.
So that'll do it. That's it for the challenges. We'll go into news. Do we have any news?
I don't think so.
No news.
Keep this short.
News? Yeah, do you have any news?
I got
Anything
no
you want to talk
news.
about, Methan?
No news.
So no news. If you guys want to contact us, I'm at J Evans.
I'm at Alpha Drake.
I'm at Joel Gardiner.
There you go. Our website's brewgames.ca. Our email is brewsandgames@gmail.com. And I guess until next time.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Until next time.